congressional redistricting could have a big impact on several key races, some up here in the Panhandle, some in Miami. Give us a look at some of those.
Well, I think there's a few that everybody's watching, one of which is the district that Gwen Graham represents up here in Tallahassee area over to Panama City. She's assuming this congressional map that the Supreme Court has approved stands up in federal court, because there's more challenges coming, but assuming that stands up, she's going to have a hard time retaining that seat because it's redrawn as even more conservative than it was, and it was a swing seat in the first place. Charlie Crist is back. He's got a district that's drawn pretty much for a Democrat in his hometown of St. Petersburg, so it looks like the Democrats will pick up that seat. Dan Webster, Steve alluded to him in a different context earlier, but you know, he's sort of a legendary figure in Republican politics in Florida, but he's been drawn, his district has been redrawn in a way in which even he has conceded in court papers that probably is going to be difficult, if not impossible, for him to win in the Orlando area. And then down in Miami, Miami-Dade, there's an interesting issue down there too. Carlos Curbelo, who's a freshman Republican, may be in some trouble because of the way his district was drawn. You know, the ripples are all over the state. Just dovetailing on what Steve mentioned, you know, part of the big question in my mind going forward is, can the Democrats recruit good candidates, and can they back them financially and run good campaigns? Because other than Barack Obama's campaigns in Florida and Bill Nelson winning and a few other scattered campaigns, the Democrats have not been successful in a long time.
No, it's a golden opportunity because we've learned in recent cycles, it's a presidential election year. We're going to get a very high turnout. People are upset about a whole host of issues and very worried about their personal security and so forth, but we've seen turnouts approach the 80s in the last couple of presidential cycles.